We are in the process now of demonstrating to you the use of a Trepanning metal cutting machine. This film had been made for training purposes for those who have not used the machine and those who are interested in using the machine. We're going to cut a test plug from this plate of HY80, which is 2.5 inches thick. We're going to take a test plug from that so that we may machine the plug for a standard Navy testing, for elongation test, and for bend tests, and whatever other tests the Navy uses on these things. We have cut down so far in this now. We're going to finish cutting this half out, and when we do that, we will switch the machine 180 degrees over this side, and then we will finish cutting and take the plug out for use of testing. Process of cutting 1/2 of this test plug out now. David is feeding this down to the proper depth to get a specified plug out. When we will cut the other half of it, we will have a finished test plug. We're using a carbide blade for this particular run, and we're using a Mr. Cool tool for moisture and lubrication. At 1/2 of this test plug, we're going to shift the machine around 180 degrees and take the other half. It's a very simple matter of changing. If you'll notice, David is going to loosen 4 cap screws, and the machine we will rotate the machine 180 degrees. It took us about 2 minutes to change this, to switch the machine around, to turn it 180 degrees. So it's a very simple job once you get it lined up like we did originally. Now, David's going to cut the other half of this plug now. We're in the process of starting to cut now. Beautiful setup here. That's a good setup we got there. Of our test plug cut. It took us 13 minutes on this side. So it's a total of 26 minutes for cutting this plug out. Setting the machine, rotating it 180 degrees, and finish cutting. Total of 26 minutes. Now we're going to dismantle this and show you just what the process is of setting it up to begin with. We're in the process of removing the machine from the hull of the ship. Then after we get this off, I'm going to explain to you how this machine is aligned to start with. If you will notice, we have studs welded to the hull of the ship. Those studs are welded in accordance with this template. We have a template made for the base of the machine, and we can line up your studs with the template. Well, let's turn it around the other way, see if it'll go on that one. That's good enough. The studs are first placed in the template, and the template is placed on the hull. So we have another gauge in here that we use, and this is the shape of the plug that we're going to take out. We lower this down on the base, on the ship's hull, to where we want to take this cut from. And normally that's based on a place that looks like it has porosity or some defect in the metal. So we put this template down and lay this off where we want the blade to cut. And we take this, tack weld the studs to the ship's hull so they can't move. Now take your template off. And then we put, this will all be lined up then to receive the base of the machine that we're using. So that makes it a very simple operation. There's no guesswork whatsoever. Then we can cut exactly where we put the template and inscribed our lines. The next process here would be to clean this up, have your inspectors inspect to see if there is any damage, anything to the hull that needs repair, and otherwise leaves a very good machined slot here so that it can be welded up easily. The welder would have no problem building this up. Then we can smooth that down to the same surface of the hull, take our chipping hammer or grinder, and remove these studs, ready for installing at another place. It's a very simple process, gives you very accurate cuts. The test plugs are accurate within thousandths of an inch. Then we also have these machines on the shelf for immediate shipment. We carry the blades and the machines.